Let's talk about money. Not the boring textbook version, the real version that quietly controls your life. 1. Taxes. Picture this. You just survived a brutal month at work, flipping burgers, long hours, no breaks. You're finally in bed when an email hits your phone. You've been paid $2,000. Feels good, until you check your bank account. $1,456. You scroll down the payslip. Federal tax, state tax, Social Security, Medicare. This is the modern ritual of giving away your money to invisible forces. And you're expected to say, thank you. Here's the deal. Taxes are the cost of civilization. You pay, the government builds roads, funds schools, makes sure your taco truck isn't infested with rats, and sometimes sends billion-dollar missiles to places you've never heard of. There are different types of taxes. Income tax hits what you earn. Sales tax hits what you spend. Capital gains tax hits money your investments made while you were asleep. Almost everyone also pays. Social Security tax, forced retirement savings. Medicare tax, healthcare for older or sick people. Then comes filing taxes. The government already knows what you owe, but makes you guess. Guess right? No problem. Guess wrong? You're cooked. Taxes are annoying, sure, but countries with higher taxes usually have a higher quality of life. Number 2, banks. You walk into a bank, hand them your cash. They smile and say, it'll be added to your account. You leave thinking your money is sitting in a vault guarded by a dragon. Reality? That money is already gone. Banks aren't giant safes, they're middlemen. When you deposit $1,000, the bank might lend $900 to someone buying a jet ski. This system is called Fractional Reserve Banking. It works because not everyone shows up at once asking for all their money. Unless it's 2008, when the whole thing collapses. Banks make money by lending your money at higher interest than they pay you. Why do people still use banks? Convenience, interest payments, safety. In the US, deposits are insured up to $250,000. So even if the bank fails, your money doesn't vanish. Number 3, interest. You borrow $1,000. You pay back $1,280. Why? Interest. Interest is money charging rent for existing in someone else's hands. When you borrow, interest is the price. When you save or invest, interest is the reward. There are 2 types: simple interest, flat fee; compound interest, interest on interest. Miss a credit card payment at 20% interest, and your $12 burrito turns into a $50 regret. But invest at 7% annually? That's money cloning itself. Interest is the silent engine behind wealth and debt. If you're paying interest, kill it fast. If you're earning interest, let it grow. Interest is either your worst enemy or your best unpaid employee. Number 4, inflation. You buy a bag of chips. It's half empty and 30% more expensive than last time. That's inflation. Inflation slowly makes money weaker. Your $5 is still $5, but it buys less. Why does inflation happen? Too much money chasing limited goods, supply chain issues, rising expectations. A little inflation is normal, about 2% a year. But when it spikes, savings die, wages lag. To fight inflation, governments raise interest rates. Borrowing becomes expensive. Spending slows. The economy cools. Number 5, recessions. One day life is normal, the next day, layoffs. A recession is when the economy shrinks for at least 6 months. Jobs disappear, companies cut costs, people stop spending. Why do recessions happen? High interest rates, global crises, economic cycles. Think of the economy like a party. Music's loud, drinks flowing. Then the lights flicker. Recessions aren't forever. They're painful resets. Eventually, growth returns, but not without scars. Number 6, credit scores. Your credit score is a 3-digit number that decides your financial future. Not wealth, trust. Range: below 580, red flag. Above 750, elite credibility. What affects it? Payment history, credit usage, credit age, credit mix. New applications. Missed payments, score drops. Pay on time, score climbs. Ignore it, and it ruins your life. Manage it, and it helps you buy a house. Number 7, currency. Money isn't real. It's a shared belief. A dollar bill and Bitcoin only have value because we agree they do. Governments print money. Central banks regulate it. People trade it. Too much money? Inflation. Too little? People can't live. Money is a social contract. Number 8, investing. Investing is how money starts working for you. Instead of trading time for money, you trade money for more money. Main types: stocks, bonds, funds, real estate. Wealth isn't built by luck, it's built by time, patience, and consistency. The biggest risk isn't losing money, it's never investing. Number 9, value. A rock is just a rock. A shiny yellow rock? Gold. Value exists because humans decide it does. Create more value, earn more money. That's why. Doctors earn more. Lawyers earn more. Brands charge more. If you understand value, you understand money. Number 10, time, the final truth. Time is the most valuable asset. You can lose money and recover. You can't do that with time. Wealth isn't built in days, it's built in decades. Small money, consistently invested, given enough time, becomes a lot. You don't beat the system, you learn it. And once you do, you can finally make it work for you.